Good evening, people. Welcome back. It's the Parliament. Back to the usual stuff. How is everybody doing this week? Another traumatic week for me, but back, biggest panel we've had in a while, to be fair. So good to see everybody. Jack, it's been a little while. You all right?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, can't complain for once.
I think the rest of us could. Oh, no, actually, John, you, another winner in the group. How's it going, John?
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah.
I'm all right. I just look like this. That's my boat race.
Oh, no. So it's just me and Shoes that are struggling at the minute then, yeah?
Oh, won't you be the perfect couple tomorrow night? Someone's O's got to go.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't. It could just be O's all round and it's a 0-0 draw.
Nah, there's no such thing. You'll be fine.
Yeah, let's see how that goes tomorrow. So I think John's there. We saw.
No, I am here. Sorry, mate. I'm just fannying about on my camera at the moment, but here we go. How are we getting on? Oh shit! There we go. Right,
he's in.
That's a bit more than you needed to say. But
logging out of his OnlyFans, isn't he?
Oh, that's it. Hey, listen, my times are hard, you know.
Oh, right. So we're back to what we started last week. Last week we did our team of the 2020s. This week, we're doing our team of the 2010s, another 11. Let's see what we all come up with. I need to try and get up what needs to get up. That one. Again, as always, we'll start from the goalies, work our way forward, and see who ends up in the side. Lovely. Starting here, goalkeepers. I know some of these probably won't be involved in anybody's team, but three of the guys might be involved in the discussion, and we'll have to go from there. So, who wants to kick off with the keepers? Oh, no takers.
I felt longevity-wise, I ended up plumping for De Gea. It's a very tricky one, man. Like I'm trying to do it. I don't know if anyone else is doing this with this, but there's certain players I'm not trying to use more than once throughout the whole thing. So across all 4 teams. So I'm trying to be like really completist and like not have any like repeat players. Just sort of. Yeah, for that reason alone, it made it hard to pick one of these people, which I think narrows that down a little bit. I think De Gea, just on the overall consistency of how often he seems to just keep United. I know, I appreciate this is not an era of Man United to be particularly glorified or whatever, but he had this uncanny ability to just keep them in games with like just ridiculous stuff. A goalkeeper that was actually a goalkeeper, you know, like it was more about the saves he was making than it was what he was necessarily doing with distribution and that.
Yeah. That's fair. All very fair points. So I'm guessing, with all that said, you're actually going for David De Gea rather than Big.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
just to pick Jack Butland.
Team GB specialist, wasn't he? Like,
that's a tick in his box.
He's all over that. That's it. He's won for Stocky already.
You know what? I agree with all of John's reasons, but I agree with him for Peter Cech.
Okay. I think the only one of John's reasons, which means he hasn't plumped for Peter Cech, is he'll probably be putting Peter Cech in his team next week.
Yeah, spoiler alert, you know. It is basically that, you know.
All right. In that case, win my vote. How many years did he play for in the 10s as opposed to the 2000s? I thought he played for all of them.
Pretty level, yeah. I think 2005 he one of the first signings.
Yeah, it must be like a proper full-on crossover. So he joined Chelsea in 2004,
All
and
right.
then he left for Arsenal in 2015.
And then he had a couple of decent years at Arsenal as well.
Yeah, so he probably does fall into this decade more than the
Not-
previous, but he still counts for both, to be fair.
And I think has he got the record for clean sheets?
I believe he still
Yes.
has, yes.
But I do agree with John in that De Gea was keeping Man United in games. There was a couple of years when he was the only thing keeping them like in top 4 contention, weren't he?
Yeah. He did do some outrageous things, David De Gea, after his initial sort of shaky period when he came in. Everybody was like, he's rubbish from crosses. He's not big enough. And then all of a sudden he turned into a bit of a monster.
Did. I mean, did Joe Hart win the league with Man City?
Yes.
I was going to say, what about Edison?
Oh,
It's a good point.
But
Coming
wasn't
at
he
the
like
end, didn't he?
He was like
Did
the
he-
start.
I think he's got like a bit of 2018 over him, and he came really late.
Oh,
Yeah,
we've
no,
been
he did
talking
come in the
about
end of it.
goalkeepers playing out from the back for fucking ages, though, and he pulled the pin out of it.
yeah, I suppose. I think he joined in 2017, so he's got what's that? That's two and a half seasons. Before
And didn't he win? Didn't he win in 18, 19, and 20?
Yeah, he did, I believe.
But I also hate the whole thing about goalkeepers, so I can't really pick him. I'd be going against myself, wouldn't I? Who
Oh,
can
good.
kick
Well,
the
that's
ball
in his
through
real
this?
estate
That's
portfolio, at
unbelievable.
least, you know.
So has anybody got anybody to bring up who's not in this picture?
Nah.
I mean, not outstanding wise. There was some decent keepers then, but I'd say check. I had checked De Gea and Hart on my little short list.
Okay.
Should we going to argue for Lloris?
No. No, De Gea. De Gea was consistent for me. I mean, it was weird because it became a big thing about goalkeepers saving it with their feet when De Gea was at United. And it was highlighting just making the save, not just having to palm things out. So, yeah, De Gea stands out for me and checks Chelsea and Arsenal. So, yeah, refuse to vote for that.
Pick him on the basis.
No, he's out by default. So, yeah, no, De Gea, though, he just stands out for me.
Yeah, he would have been the guy that went into my side. Mainly because I looked at Czech similar to John, more of the earlier era, slightly, as much as he does cross over both. I would have put him more in the other one. So, is anybody going against the De Gea vote? Is the question at this point?
Yeah, I would have. I'm still going to say
Sucks.
check. Yeah, I'm still going to say check.
I'm still going to say check.
Oh, so what we're free to? Is that a
Actually,
free
no,
to
he wore a scrum hat. So, no, I'm going to go get.
Yeah, check. Almost getting turned into a vegetable by that Reading player.
Yeah, well, either do it or don't. You know, if you're going to wear the hat, then you're still scared of it, aren't you? So, yeah, De Gea. And he was an actual keeper. And didn't Czech start having centre-backs take his goal kicks from him as well for a bit?
Oh,
Well, if that is the case, he should be taken out.
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. I should blank him out the picture for that as well.
Scrum out.
Replace him with Ali Al Habsi, you know, like.
Got to take out our keeper from last week because no fucking keepers take him anymore now.
If you're not taking your own goal kicks and you wear a hat, I mean, you should be stopping balls going in your net. Really, you've got like nothing to focus on. So
Yeah, that's it. You've literally got one job.
yeah, I'm gonna go De Gea.
Okay, that's quite a resounding result for David De Gea there, to be fair.
But I also remember more moments from him as well, or games from him. Obviously, Czech was clearly it's clearly epic, and it's got the stats for it. But I remember that watching so many games where because I think you just said it, or whoever it was, it's not been a good time for them. And the number of times I watched them, I'm like, how the fuck are they not losing? Like, how, even when they're rubbish, do they not lose?
I think there's a game at the Emirates, isn't there, that was like that, where like, he literally just single-handedly just denied them for like 90 minutes.
What, he done it with one hand? That is fucking good.
You might as well have.
He didn't take goal kicks that game either. Okay, resounding. David De Gea it is. Straight into the sides. Let's move on to the next. I think there'll be more discussion around pretty much every single position going forward, to be fair. But we're going to move on to left backs. Move on to the left backs. There's probably loads more to add in. I just was picking names off the top of my head, merged them all together. Here's the image we've got. We've got Leighton Baines, and Andy Robertson, Luke Shaw, Ben Chilwell.
It's Luke Shaw.
Well, Jack's gone in early with a Luke Shaw shout.
Yeah, it's
I
Luke.
think we've got some
Luke
opposition to that already.
Yeah, I'm going.
Oh, I wonder who that is.
I'm going.
Oh,
I'm sorry, John. I assumed it was you.
I mean, it is. I just laid it out for a minute.
I wasn't paying attention. I assumed it was John.
No, I did go Baines in mine and all, to be fair. But...
Okay, so early on we're getting the votes out. So we've got 2 for Baines and 1 for Shaw already.
3 for Baines, mate.
Shuey's gone for Main or Figueroa or something like that.
No, Leighton Baines. It's another one who just stands out. He was just there all the time. Didn't seem to ever miss a game. Pretty consistent. Yeah, I didn't think of Chilwell, to be fair, but no, Leighton Baines. And he wasn't a prick either.
He's not as good as Luke Shaw, though, is he?
The fact that we're already 3-1.
More consistent for me. He's just more consistent. He just constantly played. He never seemed to miss games. Yeah.
But I get it, he was more consistently playing, but he was more consistently pretty mildly above average. Like Luke Shaw was an exceptional left back.
You said above.
Yeah, I mean,
slightly above.
I don't know. The lady is returning on this one. Like, you know, I could be swayed.
I think that Baines was of a certain level, and his maximum level was nowhere near Shaw's maximum level. Like, even at Southampton, Shaw was probably just as good, if not better, than Baines.
I mean, I'll be honest. I remember seeing him come into our team on his debut. We'd been back in the Prem for probably about half a dozen games, and we'd been utilising the false number 3, Danny Fox, and that wasn't quite working out for us due to the glaring hole in our defence. And it was amazing when you saw the symmetry of us actually playing with a back 4 for the first time in what felt like sort of about 18 months. But no, I mean, his quality just stood out a mile. And like with most Southampton players at that age, at that time, you just don't get attached because you know what's going to happen. I don't know whether it's just like there was always a lot of questions around his sort of like fitness or professionalism and all that. And I don't know whether that noise in the media sort of like dampens people's perception of him a bit, because there's no doubt like he's incredible footballer. Like,
yeah,
he still gets that now, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he did turn into a little bit of a chubby fuck at points, but like we love Matt Letizia for stuff like that, and
yeah,
why not love the left back? To be fair, so he came through at Southampton 2011, moved to Man United at 2014.
Glad he must have been there that long.
Yeah, so he's been there 11 years now. And he averages something like 22 games a season, which obviously isn't great fitness-wise.
I genuinely thought you were going to say less than that, though. Not even trying to be funny. I thought you were going to say less than that.
Yeah, but at times you'd think it for sure. Like,
yeah,
where did Everton sign Leighton Baines from?
Wigan.
And the book is closed. And the book... Whereabouts is he from, Leighton Baines?
I've actually got no idea.
he's No.
Definitely.
Well, John, if you
Yeah.
say to you the book is slammed shut, you will be right.
Fair.
Born in Kirkby.
Yeah, Scouser.
Fair enough. Well, has any of that swayed anybody away from Leighton Baines?
I could
bet
probably
you
go
there's a
Luke
scrum out
Shaw.
at home.
It sounds like Shuey's been swayed.
I could, yeah, no. I didn't realise he'd been at United so long. I didn't realise he's actually been there 11 years. That's quite a feat. No, I could go Shaw. I think when you look at him, like you said, face value, he's probably the better footballer. And 22 is far more than I thought he was playing this season. I'm sure there's some seasons where it's far less than that, but in general, no, I don't mind Shaw. I don't mind changing.
We done this last week. Oh yeah, I'll go with you. Go with you. As soon as he gets to a Tottenham player, he gets all belligerent.
Gets rowdy.
Sorry, mate, I weren't there to help you last week.
Yeah, I know. Just what can I say? No, well, yeah, I'm going to dig my heels in with a few, but nah, I could go with Shaw. I don't really like United, so that's quite a turn for me.
Fair enough. See, even if you was here, John, it would have made it a lot more awkward last week because it would have made even numbers, which we would have
yeah, there you go.
We would have somehow tried to figure out a tiebreaker because there wasn't many. There was no one in the chat to help us. Right, let's get over to the other side. Right backs. Don't think this one will be that clean cut because you've got a good selection here. Aspilicueta, Zabaleta, Kyle Walker, Ivanovic.
Blimey, I forgot about this.
Alexander Arnold.
No Seamus
No, I've got
Coleman.
Ivanovic.
No Seamus Coleman. Oh, that's a shame.
No, he didn't come. When I was just scrolling through and just picking up players, he didn't come to mind, to be honest. Although Seamus Coleman is a good shout, but does he not fall a little bit into the Baines category? He was consistently
I was gonna
a
say.
very decent right back, but never the level of any of these guys.
No, he weren't. But I think he's definitely worth a mention.
Oh yeah, 100%. Totally agree. Any other honourable mentions that people want to throw out there?
No, not for me.
Fair enough. So I'm guessing all teams are made up of one of the 5 geezers in this picture then.
Well, I could definitely be turned because there's a name in there that I completely forgot.
Okay, I'm guessing that's Ivanovic.
No, that weren't even him. See, Ivanovic also fell in the bracket of I don't know whether he would have ended up in my team for next week, but like it's.
Okay.
I think I'm going to have to go Zabaleta.
Yeah, because that's where I was leaning.
But on the basis that I wasn't thinking of him, maybe I should just stick with Kyle Walker that I was thinking.
I'm sort of copying Jack's homework on that one for real. Like,
it can't be Trent though, surely. I mean, how many years did Trent play?
I didn't consider him, to be honest, for this because there'd have been so many other just as good players who covered a lot more of the decade.
Probably did. I've probably miss sort of aged Trent there ever so slightly, but he just got chucked into the picture. Just for your little bit of information for you, John, as you said, you'd probably throw Ivanovic into next week's. He joined Chelsea in 2008.
Yeah, see, that changes things, doesn't it?
And left in 2017. So I don't know if that changes your decision for this week, but
this one's a lot more difficult than the other side.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Sure.
Yeah.
You see, Kyle Walker's a very good shout, but I still maintain if he wasn't like the supreme athlete, he'd be pretty bang average.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he couldn't read the game, but yeah.
Yeah. Also, yeah, had a lot to do with players around him and all, didn't it? In some ways.
And he's an absolute shagger.
Yeah.
that means Jack's picked Kyle Walker, by the way.
I've shagged him.
He's not in the team, but I picked him.
Yeah. Who's laughing now, Zabaleta? No.
If Zabaleta wanted you, he'd take you.
I think I had Trent in my head. Terrible timing after that joke, isn't it? But well, I did love Zabaleta. I thought he was absolutely class. And I kind of associate. And then what's Kyle Walker won in the 7-8 years? He's whatever he was at City for. When did he join
100
City?
league titles.
Kyle Walker joined.
18, 7, I think 18.
Just for a little bit of context, 2016 is when Trent made his debut. Kyle Walker joined City 2017.
Okay.
I thought he was there a lot longer than that.
Yeah, no, 09 to 17 he was at Tottenham, and then from 17 to 25 he was at City.
Oof, that's counting against him.
Yeah.
Azpilicueta, though, was an absolute fucking bastard. And that does merit some extra points with me. He was a top shit ass. Zabaleta was hard. Azpilicueta was just a shit.
Well, I thought he was a centre back, so I can't possibly put him down as right back if I don't even know what position
he kind of played everywhere across the line, didn't he? So I remember him playing left back for a fair stint and all. Like,
he was old school though, you know them fullbacks. But as they get older, they just slowly turn into centre halves because they know where to stand.
Yeah,
got a good positional sense. Merge him into centre back. All right, so what we going with? Because I would have gone Zabaleta personally.
I'm on Zabaleta. No, I'm sorry, I'm on Ivanovic. Excuse me. I just think he's just solid.
Okay, so we've got one vote for 3 different players here. This could end up in an awkward position.
Not as awkward as Kyle Walker getting packed leaving my guess.
Stocks is going to pick Trent here just for a laugh, you know. Like,
they're going to be 1-1.
I was actually going to say Azpilicueta.
Oh, he's going to say Azpilicueta, yeah.
Oh, don't worry, I could never vote for a Scout, so we'll be all right.
You've got the deciding vote here, John, because four down, and we've got 4 different selections. So your vote counts massive.
And I've changed my mind about 4 times in the discussion, so this is going to be good.
Yeah, I'm interested because as you're the only one that actually sent me a team, I'm going to see how much you sway away from it as we go through the show.
I mean, I can tell you this: I've swayed away from it. I'll tell you this now. I think I'm going Ivanovic, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did get final cupped by Jeff Shreves, though, which has got to take a few points off, surely. Like, I'll stick with Ivanovic.
Okay, fair play. He would have been my second shout on the list, so can't really grumble too much about that. So at the minute, we've got De Gea, Shaw, and Ivanovic. Let's see how easy the central positions are to pick out of this. Where are they? There. So, centre-backs. Again, I might have misaged some of these guys, but I've gone with it. Obviously, anybody who's come to mind who's not in this image.
Someone that I came really close to picking, but Toby Alderweireld seems to be missing from there.
I've got 3. I had 3 written down that are not included there.
Okay, come on, let's go through the 3.
Vertonghen, Alderweireld, and Cahill.
Oh yeah,
that's fair. Wow.
Yeah.
Is that Kolo Toure?
Yeah.
Was he still going enough in the? I assumed he was a noughties player, or was I just?
I think more.
Was I just too battered through them years?
I think he was just too battered through the years. So Kolo Toure, I suppose he was more of a noughties player, but he left Arsenal in 2009. Was at City till 13 and then was at Liverpool till 2016.
I forgot Liverpool.
Oh, okay.
So he was still about, but he would have been old at Liverpool by the looks of things because he played Looks like he was there 3 seasons and played 46 games. So it was a bit of a bit part once he got to that point.
I only had one sort of nailed on, and that was Company.
Yeah.
It was my nailed on one. And I was going to see, you know, if any of your sweet words would sway me on the others. But I did have sort of jotted down Cahill, Vertonghen, and Alderweireld. Because I just can't pick John Terry.
No, fair.
And I assumed him more Northwest as well myself.
Yeah, no, he was one that I wasn't sure whether he fit this period. It's just my brain was just not working properly. The combination of a long day at work and staying up to watch the Super Bowl last night defeated me.
Fair. I couldn't see Jack picking John Terry just on the strength of him. His full kit exit from the pitch in the 26th minute or whatever it was when he retired.
But he's also known as a shagger, namely his teammates' wives. So
yeah,
it's pluses
he was also a bagsman as well, just for no reason.
Yeah, he got a fair amount of goals. I think he ended his career with a goal in like 1 in every 11 games or something like that. Yeah, for a centre back, that's pretty outrageous. Jeez. He didn't leave Chelsea till 2017, by the way.
That's impressive. Richard Dunn had the same thing, but it was just in his own net.
By the way, just for clarity, I've already typed Company into the team. I'm guessing that's pretty stonewall across the board on this.
Yeah.
I thought it would be a Company and one type of situation.
I mean, I've not even really give old Stonesy any consideration. Like, he's a fucking good footballer.
Yeah. He is. And he was probably one of the first over here that really started doing all of the mad hybrid stuff that we start seeing now, where they're dropping into midfield and playing inverted right back while playing centre back, but also playing centre mid all at the same time. It's, crazy.
Decent trophy haul as well.
Yeah.
Is anyone going Van Dijk?
This may be where my Saints bias has come in a little bit here, but I just recall during that period seeing him and thinking he's probably the best actual like pure footballer I've ever seen in a Saints shirt. I appreciate that doesn't cover as much ground as other teams. I totally get that, but I don't know. Then again, he left and won a Champions League in that decade, so it's not completely a rotten shout, but
so he came over from Celtic in 2015, moved to Liverpool in 2018. So the start of his peak was just at the end of the decade, but he was pretty good as soon as he came over, to be fair. Obviously Southampton had a ridiculous side that went on the European run that he was involved in, so
I think I'm sort of like rose tint in that one a bit, though. I do think it could be certainly swayed over to like.
Do you know what? Because even though they're not in the picture, I'm swaying to one of the Tottenham, the Tottenham boys, and I'm a little bit unsure of which one.
Can I help?
Alderweireld,
Alderweireld was a really good footballer, and Vertonghen was a fucking bitch. He'd be the first one to go. It was the centre half that spent most of his time rolling over, holding his shin.
It depends on what kind of centre half you want. Like I said, Alderweireld was the better footballer, but Vertonghen was the one that would upset people. And I'll be honest, for the sake of balance, he was a left-footed centre half. He had a lovely left foot on him as well.
I was kind of swaying a little bit more to Vertonghen as well.
Just for the sake of balance, I think he'd take it, because you don't get many left-footed centre halves for me.
It's fair.
Could always go for Jolyon Lescott if you want a left-footed centre half. To be fair, not as fun. Maybe a little shout for Sylvain Distin.
Wrong decade, isn't it, for Distin?
He would have been at City, early 2010s. He would have been at City, surely.
He went through a lot of decades. It felt like he was around forever. Did he have like a loan at Newcastle when he was like 19, 20 or something?
Yeah, he started out his English football career started at Newcastle. I think we loaned him from PSG, maybe.
Did he get a lot of game time for you?
Yeah, he was only with us for 6 months, 6 to 8 months. He played most of the season. He played pretty much every game.
Okay.
Oh, bloody hell.
So he was
Vincent
at
Kompany.
Everton and Bournemouth in the 2010s, Sylvain Distin.
Didn't Vincent Company play the whole decade though?
I think he did.
Didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, they signed him when it was still the tie
2008.
bloke. Yeah.
And
Well,
he
he
stayed
missed-
12 years, didn't he?
Yeah, he missed the last season. He was at Anderlecht for 1920.
So he's played in the Premier League for 9 years in that decade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already typed in Vincent Company. He went in pretty early.
Well, I mean, I know Gary Cahill got a mention earlier, but like that was one that intrigued me a bit.
In what respect?
I don't know, that might just be a longevity thing, like you say, but
Was he at Villa and Bolton before?
Yeah, he played Villa,
Bolton,
Bolton,
yeah.
Chelsea, Palace. Yeah, so he played for Bolton, Chelsea, Palace throughout this decade.
And he was a very classy bagsman.
Yeah, he scored some
Couple of
goals.
scissor kicks, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Naughty footballer.
While still being stiff. Like,
Chelsea only signed him for like a snip, didn't they? Like about 7
Sure.
million or something like that.
Stealing from the fucking big boys.
Cement in his chasing. Bolton signed him for 5 and sold him for 7. Yeah.
And then he went on to play for them for like 8 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good signing from Chelsea, to be
a
fair.
lot of England caps too.
Scored in his debut. Scored 2, I think, in his debut. No, scored in his debut.
This is quite difficult.
It is quite a hard one to piece on. I think I'm.
Yeah, I think I know where I'm going now.
I'm going Jan Vertonghen as my second centre back.
Yeah.
Balance.
The balance. Any objections to a Jan Vertonghen? I know Chewy's nodding his head.
Yeah,
So I think about. We don't want to put Jagielka in this.
Oh, yeah.
He
Nice.
sticks as well, couldn't he?
He's up there with Leighton Baines. He's one that was just always there. So I wouldn't pick him, but it's just centre back that stands out for me for that kind of era.
I think Everton might end up having a player in every position where we just go, oh, he was all right there.
Yeah. Maybe he should be
7 out of 10.
involved.
If we did a decade's Rezzies, they're going to be heavily represented.
We're going to pick
Probably
an
walk
Everton and have a bench full of Everton players.
Just walk it back and talk about Tim Howard for like the keeper as well, right?
I bet though, if we actually could pick the best players that Everton had in that period, it'd be pretty fucking decent. Wayne Rooney, did he sneak into that time period playing for them
Yeah, he must have done.
when he went back on loan?
Yeah, he went back for a spell, didn't he? Before he went to America or when he come back?
Yeah. So Leighton Baines, Jagielka. Did Joe Hart play for? No, I'm trying to shit.
I was going to say Joseph Yobo there. I was like, that's a lovely shout.
Pickford.
Yeah, Pickford or Howard could sneak in goalkeeper wise.
James
Kim
Rodriguez, when did he play for them?
I think that might have been in the 20s.
You got old Fizzer in there.
I feel like that was COVID.
No, it must have been
That
after
World
the
Cup.
16
Yeah.
World Cup, wasn't it?
Nah, not that late.
Sure, it must have been. Sure,
He was at Real Madrid
I
though.
would be very interested if we could.
It was.
Arteta.
It was 2020. Fucking hell.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Arteta was at Everton, bang in the middle of the 2010.
Oh,
Tony
Stephen
Hitler must
Pienaar.
have been there somewhere.
Ross
Stephen
Barkley.
Pienaar, yeah.
Stephen
Ross Barkley.
Pienaar, yeah, Ross Barkley.
Oh, yeah.
Lukaku.
Decent side, to be fair.
Oh,
Yes.
We could easily, on weeks where we haven't got much to talk about, just pick a random team and piece
Yeah,
together their best Premier League.
Yeah.
Lukaku and Rooney up front there, that'd be fucking great, wouldn't it?
Everton's is looking
Sheffield
slightly
is fucking
deeper.
knackered.
Send Big Dunk on for the last 10, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'd go Company, and I would have said John Terry just because of John Terry, but Vertonghen for a nice bit of balance.
Okay, seems like we're pretty
I,
sold on
officially,
Jan
though,
Vertonghen.
I'm not voting
So-
for Vertonghen. I'm saying Alderweireld. But because I just hate him that much. But yeah. Consensus rules.
Yeah, you've been outvoted. No one cares.
I just
what
had
you
to say
got
it.
Okay, right. Into centre mid. I've sort of split the pictures more into profiles than just having centre mids across the board. So as you may have told, this is more the controller, the defender, the deepest lying midfielder out of the two in the double pivot. As the people that don't know, we're going 4-2-3-1. So this is one you pair with the other in the double pivot. Obviously, we don't have to pick anybody from this section. I'm going to chuck up the other centre mid picture as well, because we can pair this together however the hell we want to. So it's going to be that one, isn't it? So on the other picture, we have all these guys.
Oh, thank Christ. I was worried.
About, well, who did you think might be missing?
You didn't have Toure. I've got Kante and Toure because fuck playing against them.
I've got
Just-
Kante too.
I can't imagine just Kante and Toure in that midfield too would just give you nightmares. It was just
Is it safe to say like Kante is pretty much in everybody's?
I would be very shocked and bemused if he wasn't in at least 4 of the 5, to be honest.
Like we have to ensure there's at least one Leicester League winner, and he was the standout candidate because there's some good shouts in other positions.
Ooh. Yeah. There's good shouts for a couple more in different areas.
I've got him on my maybe like second place in a couple of things or honourable mentions, but
Yeah.
But he done it at Leicester, then straight away went down to Chelsea and won a league there. It's big potatoes.
Pretty special, especially considering he came from like the French second division.
And also another one of them rare players that no one really hates.
no.
Let's go to our 2 adjudicators on this. Jack and Shearer.
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah,
got
he's
any
all
reason
right.
to hate Kante?
I have always wanted him to be
Jack will
like
find a reason.
a cunt though, because now everyone's like, "Oh, he's so cute, he's so nice." I'd really love it if like he gets done in like some sort of storm. I find it really
I'm
quite
guessing you
offensive.
mean not caught in an actual physical storm.
Yeah, like something like really bad as well, like horrific. Like not paying his house staff, should we call them, on time or something. I find it really offensive though when people like grown men call him cute and stuff on Twitter. And I also
Yeah,
find
that
it
is
really
weird.
offensive
That's a
that like I don't want you to drive a Fiat 500. I don't find that funny or cool. Have a fucking sick motor. You earn 200 grand a week. Like, don't drive a Fiat 500. So I'm not. Yeah, do you know what? Fuck that little prick. He's out. I'm not going to have him. Yeah, no.
Stucky teased him in, and then Jack found that.
Hey, that's why I asked him. Is there any reason why you hate him?
Yeah. Well, no, but I do.
I do.
No,
It wasn't
No, that's
before,
why he
but there is
hates him.
now.
That's because there's no reason.
That's relevant.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, so as much as Jack now doesn't want to see Kante ever again, he's still in 4 of the 5 teams. So he stays in, unfortunately for you, Jack.
Feel my Vertonghen pain.
But who'd you pair him with? That's the question. I think if you've got a Kante, you could probably go rather attacking from that point. But any other shouts?
I mean, I actually left the other central midfielder blank because I couldn't decide.
Okay.
There was
Who did you have? What choices?
I had De Bruyne, Toure.
Yeah.
How long was? There's a couple of them who I'd regard as the 2000s in Gerard, Fabregas, and Carrick. Who's on the other page? I would have them more. Or already that'd be too many players for the midfield spots we have.
Wait, you'd have Fabregas in the decade before, yeah?
I can't remember when he.
Oh yeah, no. To be fair,
Must have gone to Barcelona in.
2011 he went to Barcelona, but then he came back to Chelsea in 2014.
You'd have Lampard in that previous era as well, then, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
I might have that prick anywhere.
No, but Lampard's a bit. He's a bit. He's a bit John Terry, isn't he? He sort of crosses over through most of it.
He does, and was very consistent throughout.
Yeah.
I think it's because he was more of an ever-present in the previous decade, whereas I think he was gone by about 2014-ish, I want to say.
I think that's when he joined City.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What did he have? One season at City?
Did one season at City,
yeah. I won't play for another English club. That's why I went to America. Hello.
Yeah. Back again.
Yeah. I feel like I'm going for the birthday cake boy. Yaya Toure here.
Okay.
Obscenely transformative for City, I felt.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anybody else who deserves a shout, to be honest.
Did we get De Bruyne in the side last week, Mitch?
Very
Yeah,
good
he did.
question.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, he made it.
I've got no moral dilemmas there, because imagine if he was to not be involved in one of the teams, that would be quite ridiculous.
Yeah, we did. We definitely got him in.
Gerard, he was pretty good. He was all right for this decade. Right, let me do some Googling on Toure. I can't think of anyone else other than the pictures you've brought up, though, mate.
Yeah, I fell into my bag a little bit on this one because midfielders has always been my favourite position. So I was just reeling names off. So Toure joined
2010 to 2018.
Yes, pretty much most of the decade in the dominant side of the decade, and he probably had one of the top 3 standout seasons of the decade as well.
230 appearances, 62 goals. Oh, yeah, it's going to be hard not to go for him there, I think.
It is. It's a difficult one not to plump for Toure, to be honest.
He's currently the Saudi Arabia assistant manager.
Oh, that's negative points.
That's
swung it.
He's part of the regime. He's in the Piff Posse even.
Piff Posse.
Piff Posse.
He's also got some proper moments, hasn't he? That from like I feel if he wanted to, he could win the game, couldn't he? Like when he was dragging City to one of the titles, it was just an absolute joke. Didn't he score 2 at your place? Like one of the last games of the season, Mitch?
Yeah.
Don't remind me. I was trying not to mention that, but thanks. No. He normally did have quite good games against us, to be fair, and I think he did score 2 rather ridiculous goals against us.
That was like towards the end of the season, if I remember as well. They won it. I think he's got to be in there.
And as John mentioned, the birthday cake thing was pretty magic. We need some farce in our team as well.
Well, he just sort of circles back around to what Shuey said at the beginning. It's like Kante and Toure just grind your spirit into mincemeat. It'd just be imagine playing against them.
Mate, this team is looking formidable.
Yeah.
You rock up and it's just like, this is long.
We've got a good pack weight going on here.
Yeah, this is long. Ivanovic, Toure, Company, Vertonghen, Kante.
Yeah.
Right.
Is this a battle royal at the end, or is it a game of football? If they're having a squad, maybe that's like afterwards. Once we've done the football inside, we're gonna have Arms House.
See you as the best scrappers.
Yeah, like the football version of Warriors.
Oh, so we've got the two in the double pivot. We've got to pick someone to play in front of them. I've recycled a picture or a few pictures here.
I've already picked.
Yeah.
I think the other two who weren't in the previous pictures are kind of the standouts for this position.
Yeah, but there is only one.
I know who Stocky's one's going to be, so we'll roll on to someone else first to see if anybody else has any objections to what I already know Stocky's going to say. So, start with Jack. Why not? Let's do it. Who are you saying in the 10? David Silva.
Torre's in 10 as well. He's doing both.
Yeah. Just clone Torre. Why ever not? Okay, so we've got David Silva.
Yeah, seconded without a doubt.
Okay. Anybody going against David Silva is the question.
I would have had Hazard.
In a 10?
Yeah. Just in the thick of everything.
Okay.
Clearly just me, so don't worry about that. But nah, just
I
that
understand
word
the
didn't
reasoning.
really, yeah.
I understand the thought process. I know the thinking behind it is decent, but I just never would have put him in a 10, to be honest.
I mean, spoilers, I've got him somewhere else. David
Silva
is one of my favourite players ever. He was just fucking sensational. Ozil was all right. But David Silva was just the boss. Like, never seen anything like it.
He was another one that, like, if you were watching it, he was on his day, you'd just be like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, what's the point?
You know,
Cheers.
Like, I'd speak to my dad and he'd go, you just want to fucking kick him.
Yeah.
And then he'd drop his shoulder and you'd run the other way and you'd feel like a prick. Just sort of like that. It was that good. You'd want to hit him, but you couldn't because he was already gone. He already knew what you wanted to do. And he was off. Yeah, he was outrageous.
Fair point. So I'm guessing we're going with David Silva in the team.
Apart from Shuey, wanker.
Yeah. Shuey's just.
You know what? There's a few players. There was another player, but I don't know where you'd really count him. So I'm not going to say anything because Stocky keeps taking the piss. So I'm just going to leave it.
No, you can't say that and then not say anything. Shoes, come on.
I won't take it.
Genuinely, between forward and midfield, but Rooney.
Yeah, you could have. If you had said
because he wasn't an out-and-out striker, was he? Just he wasn't an out-and-out striker. He'd sit that little bit deeper like a midfielder. So a 10 roll's kind of near the end of his United career. He was kind of sitting in that gap, wasn't he? Just a high-end midfielder. But it don't matter because Silva's just you can't really argue that too much.
Magic, isn't he?
He's dropped Rooney back so he can pick Kane again. Spoilers.
He's playing the game and he's playing the game.
Like a book. I told you. Oh, yeah, we can go with yours.
Mate, I even said last week, I'm going with Kane next week. There was no hiding that.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So let's get on to the right-hand side. I was just going to batch everybody together for the Wiggers, and we could just merge them together on whichever side we wanted to. But this was a little bit more rushed because I was running out of time. So forgive me for players that I would have clearly missed on this.
I just thought of an honourable mention for the midfielders I forgot to say. Eriksen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Very fair point. Very fair point. This is when I was getting very rushed for time, and it was just first names that came to head. There's one that's a clear standout for me. One who was exceptional throughout his whole career in England, and one who's it was a dream signing for me. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to chuck him in just for the sake of it, just because I'm shameless that way. Don't think
you love Gareth Bale as well.
I actually don't think I had any other angle to put a Newcastle player in, so this was the only spot. And I picked the pictures. So fuck you all if you're going to go against.
I'm gonna go. I actually put Bale in.
100%.
Despite just making my West Ham would have won so many more games against Spurs in that decade if it weren't for him.
Yeah.
He was quite literally unplayable, weren't he?
Yeah.
Just from that jinxed left back.
Yeah, he didn't win in like something 60-odd games at left back. Then all of a sudden it was like, try this kid on the wing, and he just turned into like one of the...
Could have told you in 2006, 2007, he weren't a left back, mate. I'll tell you now, but we knew that. I don't know what took it so long at Spurs, but
yeah, it's madness.
Yeah, he's unbelievable talent, man.
Do you know what's weird? Yeah, normally when we talk about like exceptional players in the Premier League, I get depressed because all I remember is the amount of times they scored against us. And Bale's one of the few that I actually don't remember any goals he scored against us. He probably did,
actually.
but I don't remember any of them.
None of them are standout. I can't think of any. Stocks, can you
Which is
think of
mad
any?
because near enough every other Premier League legend, my head flashes to 2 or 3 mad goals they scored against. Like most of them, attacking wise anyway. Even some of the centre backs, for God's sake. Romero scored a fucking overhead kick against us not long ago.
He's a prick.
He was aiming for someone's head.
So, Jack, you haven't said much on this one. Everybody else is pretty much full on chucking Gareth Bale in there as much as how brilliant Riyad Mahrez was.
Yeah.
It's hard to look past him, but
I mean, how many years in that decade? Obviously,
I think he only had
it would
3.
have been his better years, but
He only had 2 or 3.
4, really. 10, 11, 12, 13, isn't it? And then he's off to Madrid.
he's off to Madrid.
Yeah.
But I mean, he like genuinely in terms of the 3 players up there, it's like you said, unplayable during during that time.
But Mahrez dragged Leicester to a title.
Yeah.
That they beat Tottenham to get there as well. Just to add that in there for no reason, even though
Cheers,
Bale
mate.
played for Tottenham at that time.
Third in the 2-horse race.
I think I'm gonna go with Mahrez.
I am just looking at the stats just to... Do you know what? I'm actually going to have to pivot here because Leicester joined Leicester in 2014 and then joined Man City in 2018. So in the decade, he won 3 Premier League titles, 1 with Leicester.
Wow.
Yeah, Mahrez. Another prolific shagger.
Yeah.
Great team night out, this team, isn't it? That's why Leighton Baines isn't invited. He'd probably bring a fucking guitar.
Yeah. If anyone, he's definitely got the bootcut jeans on as well.
Yeah.
Everyone's gone for like a slimmer number with nice pair of shoes. Baines has got the old boot cuts.
David Silva will be doing kick-ups with fucking Timberlands on. You'll be like, fuck off.
Timberland's doing the Satsuma.
I bet you could do the cowboy boots on. Fuck, he can.
Right, so
Yeah, I'm going to go Mahrez.
So we're 2 on Mahrez now, and everybody else seems pretty sold on Bale. After hearing the times each were in the Prem during this era, is anybody swayed? If we were going one season, going off their best season, it would be Bale. Because he's probably in the top 3 or 4 of the best seasons we've ever seen in the Premier League, along with that Yaya Toure season, that Luis Suarez season.
Pie season. That's why one West Ham mention.
Hey. It's acceptable. If you can get your own team in there at some point, why not?
BEO 304, you know, like someone was bound to, weren't they?
Yeah. It's good at Latin. But,
So we're right on the. It feels like there's a couple of swaying thoughts on who were the initial Gareth Bale camp.
yeah, because Mahrez and Bale were the ones I had.
Yeah.
But I didn't foresee letting a Tottenham player in at centre half, so maybe I could get rid of Bale with an easy conscience.
Oh, I hate
Only
you so
Tottenham in
much.
stocks is just not allowing it. Shuey is going to go full rage in a minute.
No.
It's going to be like Kane from last week.
No, he's not. He's not, because I'm going to go up front again.
So I'm saving my rage for Kane, it's fine. But nah,
Okay.
yeah.
Still Bale for me.
So we've ended up 3-2 Mahrez. So Mahrez has snuck in. He has snuck in. So we'll stick with that. The other side, I actually didn't. I've just thought of someone else who I haven't put in a picture, but tough. He's going up anyway. These are the three we've got.
I forgot his hair went that far back.
Yeah, I've done him extremely dirty with that picture, by the way.
It's further back than mine.
I could have searched a little while longer to get a slightly better picture, so I apologise to Sadio Mane. Right, Raheem
My memory could go
Sterling
that
was
far
the
back.
last
There'd be
person
some
who
better
came to
honourable
mind.
mentions.
To be fair, Sterling's a shout. I had this between two of these players. I didn't really consider Sanchez, I must admit.
Again, another one who didn't have like a prolonged career in the era in the Prem, but did have an exceptional few seasons.
But then he failed, though, didn't he?
At the end, yeah, when he went to
Man United.
But
Man United.
he failed in his prime in that era. Like, have any of these players flopped in this era?
No.
I don't think.
Could you
Hair's
argue
flopped
that
anyway.
Hazard didn't really go to the levels he should have done?
You could argue
His
his belly
levels weren't
flop.
It wasn't bad, but
I think at Chelsea he was pretty spot on. I mean, that's how he got the move to Madrid, wasn't it?
yeah, I suppose you don't get moved to Madrid if you're not mustard. To be fair, so yeah, I'll accept defeat on that.
I mean, Julian Faubert.
You've had your one West Ham mention. Don't fucking
No,
push your luck.
I ain't talking about West Ham version of old Vin Diesel. I'm talking about the Madrid version.
Oh,
Mane was outrageous for both Southampton and Liverpool. Though.
Yeah, he really was.
Again,
was.
another very likable footballer.
right. Over to you, Jack. Why do we hate Sadio Mane?
He's a nonce, isn't he?
He's a genius as well. Oh fucking hell! That was such an obvious one.
Yeah, I mean that's. I mean, if I hated Kante for being a thoroughly nice chap, I mean I'm sure it's not for seemingly not being a nice chap.
Okay, yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, this is news to me, actually.
yeah, he's very much a nonce. Yeah.
Oh, right. Well,
But he
Not
does
even
donate part of his money to his old village. Yeah,
He
but
has built
doesn't
like a
mean-
whole town and schools and hospitals and stuff, but they're just places for him to nonce a little bit more.
I was going to say no
Yeah.
schools.
He's built his own playground, quite literally.
He's built the net.
But on the subject of
We're
Sorry, not on
getting
this.
fucking cancelled.
John's gone off screen. He couldn't handle it.
yeah.
I'm having a Google here. This is like,
John's disappeared and was like, I'm a fucking teacher, man. I can't be involved.
yeah, wrong.
This is just he is
This is
involved,
my
can I
livelihood,
just say?
goddammit.
But very much like on the Yaya Toure thing, is
Oh,
that,
sweet Moses.
Hazard, if he or David Silva, if Hazard turned up, it was just like, well, he's unstoppable at the best of times, but you ain't gonna stop Hazard if he wants to, if he's on it.
Yeah, that's a.
I have to agree. Hazard. I can't imagine a team without Hazard in it. Yeah, you don't pick him, no matter what team you have.
And also,
And he's
I
a
quite
prick.
rate the fact that he booked the trend, went to Real Madrid, just got straight on the sauce, ballooned, flopped, and then he's just like, see you later. Like, it's kind of legendary. Not many players have actually done that, have they? Like, everyone else is like, yeah, I had Real Madrid posters on my wall. I've always loved Los Blancos. Like, and he was just like, yeah, I'm pretty happy to be here.
But it's also interesting because, like, when he was at his best at Chelsea, a lot of the talk was always because, like, you had Messi and Ronaldo out there, and the Prem was almost struggling to find that, like, what's our equivalent?
Yeah,
And I guess really he at points was probably the closest, if not our equivalent. It'd be fairly hard to ignore him in this decade, I think. But
He scored some outrageous goals, and you know we've had a very dedicated side so far. He didn't give a fuck. He'd barely want to train. Ate what he wanted. We need a wild child in there.
Yeah,
Everyone's
we
been
need to
pretty
keep our
straight-laced.
left-hand side away from the buffet table though, with Shaw and Hazard.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to go and eat together ever.
Well, there's no cakes allowed because Yaya's there. So, I mean, we give him with one hand and then, not take him with the other.
Oh, quality.
I mean,
yeah, no prize for guessing who's having a hallop when we're in stocks after the team night out. Then like.
yes. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so are we all in for Hazard?
Yeah.
Okay.
I dare
So
say he's
you brought this on
actually
yourself,
the easiest
Sadio.
choice. Is he the easiest choice of the whole team so far?
No, I think Vincent Kompany probably wins that, or Kante.
Yeah, Kante.
Actually, no, it's
Tight,
probably all on par, really, isn't they? You can't.
Yeah.
No
That's
one
tight,
can really
yeah.
argue any of them.
And I know you mentioned him and his picture's not up, but Sterling was cracking in that decade as well.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of people are clouded by what we see of Raheem Sterling now.
I saw a very good tweet yesterday of someone's basically saying people don't want to hear this, but Sterling is like twice the player Saka is.
Yeah, Sterling was
Fair
better
enough.
than what Saka is. Sterling at his best is better than the best we've seen of Saka so far.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah. Cool.
Right, now for Shuey to dismantle his shed brick by brick with his bare hands. Here we go.
Right.
Here we go.
By the way, this is the most packed category.
As we've done a few times, shall we do the honourable mentions first of people not in the picture?
Let me just double check. Let me double check. I've got a player that's not
You
in
are.
there.
Oh my God, you are next level, Mitch.
I'd say Vardy. How have you not got Vardy in there?
Yeah, Vardy, I think.
I'm surprised Shuey's phone hasn't got across the room already.
I was trying to stay still to pretend it froze because I've got no words. I've got nothing. I've got nothing without getting this show cancelled. There's nothing.
Mate, we've already done that. If we've not done it with Mane, there's nothing you're going to say.
Yeah, no. I had Kane was in the picture. I had to take him out. I nearly swapped him for Benjani just for real levels.
Are we two up top here?
No, we're one. We're 4-2-3-1.
But you know my thoughts on that straight off the bat. But okay, 4-2-3-1.
I mean, I suppose on a serious note, one who's not in there that you could probably give a mention to, not because he threatened any of these guys, but if you're talking, and it is that one season, but you've got to say Michu just because someone's going to say it.
Yeah, that one season.
Yeah, you have got to say Vardy though.
Yeah, you've got to
Of
say
course you
Vardy.
have.
Vardy's like in the discussion, but I feel that he's just like these four and Kane were just a different level to what Jamie Vardy was at their best.
Vardy is the most
Genuine
obvious
question: Did Vardy or Kane score more goals? Oh no, that's probably no. Yeah, fuck it. Did Vardy or Kane score more goals in the tens?
That is a very good question. Right, you might as well keep discussing what's going on.
Mind you, did Vardy get a couple of years playing for Halifax in that? If he did, that's somewhat harsh.
So Vardy was at Halifax and Fleetwood in that time, by the way.
My question still remains.
Right.
In fairness, we said Halifax and Fleetwood. Kane was at Orient, Millwall, Norwich, and Leicester in that time as well.
Yeah. Leicester 2013, wasn't it?
Yeah. So it's a valid question. Okay, you just keep talking. Let me see what I can figure out.
It was shit at Orient. Do you know what? This genuinely tough. Like, all of them players stand out on their own. It's so difficult. Not only is there lots of goals, there's also lots of really good goals, and they've all carried their teams at some point.
Yeah.
Like Suarez had like 2 or 3 seasons of just highlight reel stuff.
Yeah.
Van Persie though.
Yeah, one of the most outrageous left pegs.
Mm.
Also, you know, on Mane levels, there was that song that everyone always used to sing down the pub. Whenever Halen went out. Aguero got fucking loads of goals and was outrageous.
Yeah.
For someone like physically not as big as the others, for someone who played up front by himself most of the time. So good.
Yeah.
And Rooney was Rooney. Quite simply. Although, would you have Rooney more in the conversation for the noughties?
I think you put Rooney in the conversation for
any decade
both.
he wanted.
Yeah. For both. I don't think you can count. I don't think you can just discount him from either, because he was a full-on crossover in both. So he broke through at Everton early 2000s and was back at Everton late 2000s, late 2010, late 2010s basically. So
full circle, wasn't it? Yeah.
He had about six-ish years in both. In all fairness to him. Yeah, Jax, your questions caused me a bit of havoc here, mate. I'm not going to lie.
Just try and look. It's tight, isn't it? It's tighter
I
than you
actually think
it,
Kane could be in a bit of trouble.
Also, in that time, didn't Vardy break the goal scoring streak in Premier League during that time?
Yeah.
I think he won it with a proper screamer, didn't he? It was from like miles outside the box, and he just dropped and he just went and volleyed it in the middle of nowhere.
That was the Liverpool one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
What, the one from the mad angle where Drinkwater played it over the top?
Yeah.
I think the one where he broke it was against Man United, or was that when he levelled it?
I thought the Liverpool one, he levelled it and he broke it against Man United.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
because it was Van Nistelrooy who had it previously.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Should we worked out that Vardy's better than Kane yet?
Never.
Never.
It's going to be stupid.
Never.
Yeah.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. No, I refuse to have Vardy in anything.
Why?
What do you mean?
What about the end of season party?
Yeah.
Right, outside of
You're
that,
definitely taking, with this team on a night out, you're definitely taking Vardy over Kane.
Well, it depends if we want to if there's no taxis, because you know Kane's.
Kane's designated driver.
Yeah, Kane's giving out lifts.
Mr. Responsible, wasn't he? Yeah.
Mind you, so's Hazard, but he's had 40 pints.
Straight in his car.
Thing is, Hazard's going in the drive-through on the way back, so that's not bad.
Hazard's going to get someone to open somewhere so we can sit down and eat. He's not driving through anything.
Yeah.
So it looks like Vardy scored 126 goals.
No, bollocks. Must have scored well more than that in that decade.
In that decade, yeah.
No,
In
no
the
chance.
in the league.
In the Premier
Premier
League
League or a league of sorts.
In any league, whatever league he was in. I'm going to add it up again because you was disgusting.
I'm going to add it up again because our maths is wrong.
No, come on.
Come on, Teach.
Oh, don't know. I'm off duty, mate. I'm off clock. None of that.
He doesn't do maths, it's geography or something like that.
I've got it. It's 126 because I've done it twice now, and it's the same answer.
Well, then, yeah, Vardy. Then Kane must have obliterated that, surely.
I'll tell you in a minute.
He had 5 or 6.
Kane's got to be
seasons
about
in a row.
150, isn't he?
Yeah, it must be.
See, he left. What did he leave the league on?
213, I think.
Yeah, he's probably in like the 130s, I reckon. But don't forget, he's then got another sort of like 4 years of pretty decent numbers after that, hasn't he? So
Yeah, his numbers ain't been too shabby after, but
If only he was doing like the best Bundesliga team, he'd be nailed on. But
thank you, Rich.
I still can't go with the honourable mentions.
Yeah, Kane's absolutely. Oh wait, no. I was going to say he obliterated it, but he didn't. He beat him, but it's 143.
So there you go. Around 150.
143, yeah. Because,
okay, well done.
There you go.
Top of the mentions.
So anyway, so who
Let's
are
get
we
to the
sticking
big
up front?
players.
Who are we sticking up front out of Rooney or Van Persie? Shuey's obviously got Kane. We know that. Is anybody else going against Harry Kane?
Aguero.
Just to let everyone know, Vardy scored 157 league goals in that time period.
Are we talking pro league goals, or are you counting Stalybridge Celtic, who aren't even a league team?
Well, I did I did clarify if you meant Premier League, and you said league. Then you counted it twice.
Professional goals.
Right.
Stalybridge Celtic are not a professional club.
You're talking about Premier League, weren't we? Just Premier League.
No, we wasn't talking about just Premier League. I was talking about goals in the actual football league for professional clubs.
Sorry, mate. I forgot you're playing for Stalybridge this weekend. My apologies. But the answer is Harry Kane, though, isn't it?
Oh, well, we've got two Kane and one Aguero from 3 votes. So, Stocky, what are you saying?
Initially, straight away, I wrote down Aguero. That was my
Yeah.
first one. Then I read all the others afterwards.
I'm going to have to go Aguero, in fact.
Oh, bugger.
He's a solid did it in the whole era, right? Another one.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, it must have been.
He's got to have won like 4 or 5 leagues in that decade, hasn't he? Or like,
However, he did get sent off at the Reebok in 2008 for spitting for Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, wrong decade though, isn't it?
Well, still did it. So, yeah, back to Kane. Back to Kane.
So he joined City in 2011 and left in 2021. And
we cannot replace him.
it's Aguero. It's just the moment, isn't it? It's the moment of the whole decade. It's the one you hear the most about. Oh, it's tough though. Kane or Aguero is.
It feels like
However,
it's
who's
discounted
the
the others too easily as well.
Who's the one Premier League team that Aguero played against and didn't score against?
You're going to say Bolton.
I am. Well, sorry. Well, I could just say Bolton, yeah, rather than saying I am. The only team that Aguero played in the Premier League and didn't score against.
Okay.
Which I actually think, for Bolton's sake, they should have just let him score, because that is a mad. Has anyone ever had a stat that close before?
Has anyone actually ever scored against everybody they've played against in the Prem?
Haaland's done it, hasn't he? That's why we picked him last week.
Didn't Kane do it?
Don't know.
I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm pretty sure Kane did it.
No, because that's what I was thinking. I think it might be Kane.
They're probably making up a stat for Saka to do it now.
Only players who have limped to every ground in the country. Yeah, you're right. God, Samir ain't even here, and I'm at it. I don't know what.
Yeah,
You don't need any help, Samir.
He sulked off. He did.
Oh, actually, fair play. It's Kane and Haaland. Well, I think if this is right. Oh wait, someone's gone woke to have scored or assisted.
Oh no!
Tottenham fans just crowbarred Kane into that one, innit?
Oh.
No, that won't be a Spurs fan. I wouldn't think that much.
Saying 100% players to have scored or assisted against every team they have played in the Premier League. Kane, 32 of 32. Bukayo Saka, 1 of 1. What?
Is that legitimately what it says?
Oh, well, third post. Just curious, you fucking dumb. Yeah, that is a mad stat. That is, I'm surprised I didn't know that already. So Kane and Haaland both scored against every single team they played against.
Wow. That is mad.
There you go. Kane scored the opening goal against Cardiff City, January 2019, and with that goal become the first player to score a goal against every Premier League team he faced.
Oh, okay.
Fair play.
Fair enough. Fair play to him. So, I think we're 2-2, weren't we? Or did someone switch? I think Jack switched back, which made it 2-1. 3-1.
Yeah, I did the old shuffle.
Oh, so that's it. Kane wins.
Yes.
Kane wins.
Finally.
There we go.
Screw you, Stocks.
Where's that Drogba picture?
You know what? I was going to say honourable mentions, because Drogba does fall into this just, doesn't he, the last couple of years. Yeah. He didn't stop at Chelsea till 2012, 2013, didn't he?
Yeah, but...
And then he comes back at some point, doesn't he?
He might have done. I know he's just how it was the tail end of his career this era, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you go Kane?
Huh?
Did you go Kane, Mitch?
I didn't actually say anything in the end because it was already 3-1. So
Was
it made
it?
no difference. So just for the sake of it, I probably would have gone neither of them. I probably would have gone Rooney over anybody.
Stocky, just leave it where it is. Stop looking for problems.
Yeah, no. Rooney's one of my favourite players in the Prem ever, so I would have had to try and shoehorn him in somewhere. And that probably would have been the one. But we're all done. This is the team we have ended up with. Herring goal, Company, Vertonghen, Shaw, Ivanovic, Kante, Toure, Silva, Hazard, Mahrez, Kane. I'm a little bit annoyed with the numbering because too many players needed the same number. I had to use all 11 numbers. I couldn't have 3 number 10s on the pitch. So, yeah, it fucked me in the end having Kane, Silva and Hazard all at the same time. But this is what we got. Good team. Good team. So we've got 2 teams down, 2 to go. Next week, we're going to do the
2000s.
2000s.
What's the formation?
Ooh, we'll have to decide the formation because there isn't really. It's sort of a cross between this and the 4-4-2, isn't it? So we'll probably just go 4-4-2.
4-4-1-1.
Finally.
But before we go, we've got a couple of minutes. I want to talk about one thing before we go. This from the end of yesterday's game, which is probably one of the maddest endings to a Super Sunday you'll like to see. But what is everybody's thoughts on this crazy moment here? As Cherky shoots from halfway, is rolling in. Szoboszlai pulls Haaland pulls Szoboszlai. They both fall over. VAR gets involved. No goal. Red card. Szoboszlai.
It's completely the right decision, and anyone that says different is a fucking idiot. So there you go, running nice and hard early. It's clearly the right decision. What the fuck are they meant to do? When was the last time they did anything spirit of the game or fun or let's just let it roll? It was so painfully obvious that was going to happen.
I think the problem is
I also did see some
calls
idiot tweet today saying, if you do that, then surely you've got to book Haaland then, and he was on the second yellow, would have been sent off. I'm like, well, no, because he was already with me. He wouldn't have anything against him. He didn't turn around and fucking kung fu kick the guy. He pulled him back when he'd already been fouled against for him effectively not to be on the pitch. He was pulled back by a ghost. He was already, see you later. Like, yeah, it's not even sad because it was just obvious it was going to happen. The referee would probably get in shit if he let that goal in.
Yeah.
Well, the referee did. VAR got involved.
Yeah, but that's Szoboszlai's fault. Szoboszlai's the one who goes down and screams for a foul. So he forces the ref to make a decision. He pulls it back. He's an idiot. He's got himself banned, and they still lost. He should have just let it go.
Just been a lot. I think it would have been a lot funnier if this had happened and it was 1-1.
Oh yeah.
This would have been brilliant.
Do you know what? I saw a journalist tweet, because obviously, in terms of excitement and just something interesting happened, I was delighted. Obviously, I know what the rules are. I'm not that bad. And like, it's the correct decision, but something was fun and interesting. And like, I mean, the referee didn't make the worst decision in the world. He was like, they've both fouled each other.
But the nice thing is,
though,
for the rest of time, could be fucking 30 years in the future, and someone will show, oh, did you remember this? And I'll be like, yeah. And I'd be like, yes, yeah, I do remember it. He scored a fucking screamer about 20 minutes before it as well. And there's someone who would get to watch that goal and be like, wow, yeah. So it's mad the switch you'd come along from as well. And I don't know did anyone see Haaland's interview after the game?
Yeah. Why did he just pass it to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, we're mates. And he's like, what did you say to him before he would say to you before the penalty? He was like, I don't know. I just said to him, it's the first time ever I've not wanted to talk to you. Piss off. I think it added to the game how random and fun it was, but they could never give that. They were never going to be able to give that.
Yeah, agreed. I thought it was just an interesting thing to end on, and hilarious from Szoboszlai doing the Thanos click after scoring a goal and then playing someone on side for the equaliser.
Yeah,
giving them.
I'd say what is interesting though, right? In top level sport, obviously, I mean, I was never very, very good at football at all, but I think I know football, and I always think, I know that it's fucking top level football, but some of these players are so good. It's so incredible though to see a moment like Szoboszlai keeping him on side, where actually, if he was probably any other right back in the Premier League, probably would have been offside, wouldn't he? But Bernardo Silva,
potentially, yeah.
Like any right back, they would have been up. He was a complete yard off the entire, when they showed the replay, but the entire line. I thought it was quite interesting to think that yes, he's playing well at right back, but it's stuff like that's going to kill you because he's not a fucking right back.
100%.
He had such a good game as well, didn't he, Szoboszlai?
I know, yeah.
He was powering through from fullback, and then he just has a mare.
I also respect he didn't argue as he went off the pitch. He was just like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's booking a holiday in his head. He's like,
yeah,
I can't play for a couple of games. Let's go somewhere warm.
I just sit on the beach and watch that goal on repeat.
It's only one game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one game.
It's only one game because it's not dangerous play. It's just denying a goal scoring opportunity.
Well, if that shot didn't go in the net and it hit someone, that would have been fucking dangerous because someone's fucking skull was leaving their shoulders.
Yeah, that is dangerous play. Yeah, I just found it quite ironic that he got sent off for denying a goal scoring opportunity when the ball was in the back of the net.
Yeah, I think that's
Just
the harsh part because Cherky must just be like, "Hello, I've not been fouled.
I've just passed it in from halfway.
Yeah,
He
I've
didn't
done a
smash
P-roller.
it. He like rolled it.
See what Haaland said when the camera went up to him. He was like, "Why didn't he just pass it to me in the first place? And he wouldn't. None of this would have happened."
Yeah.
That's a true goal scorer.
But anyway, we're run a little bit over time. I'm weary that Spurs Kings want to jump on. So it was a great way to end the weekend footballing wise. The Prem title race is still alive. So key games this week as City have something like Forest, I think.
Fulham at home.
Fulham at home.
Fulham at
And
home.
Arsenal are away to Brentford. So
This is what happens when you get the ball out of the net when you scored a late one, doesn't it, mate?
I'm gutted Samir is not here for this. He's bowled it again. But he may be back next week. But
And on the bright side, this time tomorrow, that Man United fan's going to look like Stocky.
Boo.
or not, Stocky, do the funniest thing ever, please. We
Yeah.
need West Ham
Yeah.
to do the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
I've had
Yeah,
a five run United. I've picked them on a last man standing. I might even captain a United player on FPL.
There you go. Jack's doing God's work.
Doing
I'll tell you what,
everything,
Mitch.
yeah.
I'll get West Ham to do it if you beat Tottenham, so then they're only 3 points ahead
Mate.
of us.
I can't promise you we're beating anybody at the minute, so yeah, I apologise.
Yeah, don't relive
I
sad.
tell you what, I might video blog it because one of us is going to have the raging ump tomorrow at that game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And I'll probably end up getting beat up either way because I'm in the Tottenham end. So here we go.
hey, mate, I nearly have a fight there every week anyway, and I'm one of them, so don't worry about it. We go down
That's why
together.
he's got you in as backup.
All right. All the usual good stuff. Like, share, subscribe. We will be back. Well, definitely be back Saturday, 10 o'clock for Badge versus Badge, the new rival show that we run. We're going to try and get a pre-game in, but it all depends on timings and all stuff like that. But like, share, subscribe, do all the good stuff. And have a wonderful week, people.
All the best.
Take it easy.